5, 6, 7, 8. Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi, friends.
What's up?
We are back again, and we are going to be reacting to the highly anticipated Harry Styles' new album.
Let's go.
Kiss All the Time.
Disco
Occasionally. Which, his last album had, like, a lot of, like, really groovy, poppy, kind of, like, bridged the line of, like, I think, playing around in the field of what is my sound, like what am I grooving into.
Yeah.
And so I'm very excited to see what this one looks like now that he was super successful with that. And like, are we still going to continue to explore, or are we going to be just like leaning in heavy to some of the really big bangers that we had on the last album?
Yeah, and to that point, Harry's House was 4 years ago?
Was it 4 years ago?
2022.
Oh my god, he feels so old.
Yeah, so it's been a while.
No, that's good for him. I don't mind when artists like take their time.
Yeah.
You know, if you're gonna really put out something that you're super proud of, like the constant churning out of content 24/7, like you had success, you probably did a crazy tour. Go enjoy your life, go explore, go have fun, rest, relax, do all of the things, and then come back when you're ready, because nobody likes burnout, babe.
Nobody likes burnout.
Nobody likes burnout, it's noticeable.
It's true.
Especially in music. Okay, jumping into album art, super fucking cute.
So cute.
It looks so adorable. It looks like obviously him in like the front left corner. Yeah, we're outside. There's like a scenic like starry night, but the moon is obviously a disco ball, which is so fucking cute. And then I don't know what these little symbols on the side are, or if they say something around it. I'd have to pull up the picture.
It says kiss all the time, and then it says disco occasionally.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be
and
cute
the pink
merch.
and blue.
That'd be cute merch. Oh, okay. I wonder what that's going to be
explored.
explored
A little gender banding?
Maybe. I don't know.
Mr. Styles known for it.
So, yeah, it looks like we've got 12 songs.
We got 12 tracks. We got 42 minutes and 39 seconds.
Yeah, another super short...
Little short guy.
Little short bite-sized guy.
Happy to have it.
Okay, cool. So, looks like some of these song titles could be like a variety. I don't know if we're staying on theme here. But it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, okay, cute. Cute. Very, very Harry-esque type of, like, song titles.
Yeah.
But sometimes you don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
I know. We'll see if we can figure it out as we listen.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, and we have Genius up as well, as we typically do, just in case there's any, like, artist notes or anything that might be, like, Q&A pop-ups just to lead us in the right direction. But, yeah, I think we've done a lot of yapping. Not as much as we usually do, but we're trying to improve, guys. We're trying to bring it down a little bit. But I think we should just kind of like run it.
Let's get into it.
Let's start the disco party.
We'll start with track 1, which I believe was a single because the plays are miles above everything else. At 144 million on Spotify.
Okay.
This one's called Aperture.
Ooh.
Okay, electronic pop.
Fun.
Little electronic disco. Occasionally.
I mean, if this whole album isn't disco, I'm gonna be upset.
Cool.
Yeah. He sounds older.
Yeah, he does.
He sounds way older. Aw, Harry.
It's like the vocals are also going out like this too.
A little wavy.
Yeah.
I like that little back. There's old Harry.
Yeah, right.
There he is. I love when he layers his vocals. Oh, it's so good. Oh, that's so cute.
Polly D's out here like.
This sounds like the summer anthem. Like perfect timing to release it.
Yeah, right. What, a choir in the background? Or
Yeah, I want to know if it's him or if it's like a group of people.
Yeah, that sounded like a
group,
Some
which he
different
does
voices.
often. I think he did quite a few times on his last album. He loves a crowd. It's getting very postal service.
Oh my god, so true, so
The
true.
little ending. Okay, so this sounds to me like what you would imagine like in a movie or in a TV show about like kids in high school and like the summer night or like something happening or whatever, or like after like a football game or some shit like that or something.
Yeah.
You know, a dance or whatever happens. It's like the concluding like shot of like all of like the people coming together. Everything has been made right. Everything's okay. Everything's good now. Very like The Perks of Being a Wallflower moment where he's like in the back of the truck just like feeling the wind in his hair like through the tunnel, like very much so that type of energy, like summer anthem, or like getting everybody together and doing like a beach party or something and everybody just like having a time. Like things are just good.
Yeah.
It's very that.
Yeah.
It's not like super sad. It's just like, hey, like this is just like a good jam for like everybody, which obviously makes sense. I don't know when this was released in comparison to the rest of the album.
I think it was in January.
Oh, okay. So it's had some time to like play through and pick up some traction. Okay, I was gonna say either this song is just fantastic and like people have just gravitated towards it a lot, or it's just been out for 3 times as long, and so that's why there's like such a high play count.
Yeah, big single. I think definitely felt like a score. It definitely felt like a music that would be playing in the background while something else is happening.
Yeah.
As opposed to this being the foreground.
There is
of
a
it.
Pretty Little Liars,
You know?
Vampire Diaries-esque type of moment when like this is meant to be played at like again like the dance, or you know like I don't know what are those shows nowadays.
Dance.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's very much so like Mean Girls. Everything is right as the music. Everybody pans out. Everybody's with their people. Everything's good. Everything has been made right. You know, it's all a good happy ending.
That's such a great perspective.
Yeah.
I was wondering. I didn't know what aperture meant.
Oh, like on a
I've
camera.
never heard that song. Oh, on a camera.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There's a genius thing that said aperture means embracing vulnerability and the unknown by allowing new experiences and love in. using the camera aperture, the opening,
Oh.
as a metaphor for letting light, understanding, and love into life, even if it means acknowledging what you don't know, leading to connection.
Yeah, I've only heard
That's
the term
cool.
aperture in the sense of speaking about a camera and like settings on a camera.
Yeah, but that's cool. If that's what lets the light into the camera.
Yeah. No, that's I was wondering how he was going to tie it in and what lyrics would have gone into that. He does a lot of repeating of them being together. Is this like a singular person, you think, or is this like everybody together collectively?
From Genius, not as unreviewed, but some likes. The lines express a moment of clarity where confusion fades and love feels simple and certain. Repetition emphasizes acceptance and emotional reassurance as he settles into the idea that it really is just love.
Oh, yeah, cute. Yeah. Everybody, it's all just love at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
Love is love.
Love is love.
Love
Period.
is love.
Period.
And that's it. And that's
Okay.
on period.
Cute.
Okay, cute.
Let's see if there's some abouts
Does he have any interview stuff?
on the song bio. Sure does.
Wow.
So what did Harry Styles say about Aperture? It was kind of amazing for me. I think it was like we had most of the album done, and a lot of it was kind of exploring a lot of the themes that I think the song is exploring. And then I think getting this song at the end, it was kind of when we were feeling like our freest and just really having a lot of fun at that point. And it kind of felt like, almost like the mission statement of what the album was about. I think it was, I had like a couple years away from like the fact that all of the ums and the ahs are taken in here. It's difficult to read. Like I had a couple years away from like a lot of work stuff and had a lot of big realizations and kind of just generally opening up more to the world. And I think allowing some more positive things to come into my life. And that was kind of the culmination of all of that happening around the making of this record. So it was kind of this perfect like little bow on the record. And then when this song happened, it was like, oh, the record's finished. So it's always been like a real like celebration song for me. Yeah, that is so funny. At the very end of the score,
and literally, I'm like, this is like the closing out song.
That's fantastic.
To a show.
This and a big driver of kind of the want to be back in room. I'm gonna read it as it is.
Are you having a stroke?
This and a big driver of kind of the want to like be back in like rooms full of people and stuff. So yeah, it's a song that like means a lot to me. So very excited to be putting that out first and it be the first thing that people hear.
Cute.
Love that. I think if anybody's gonna take a translation from Genius, maybe take out the ums, ahs, likes. It probably translates a lot better than hearing our boy talk about it. I fear
it's probably just AI at this point. Oh, there's even more. Okay, that's enough. I think we understood it though. Yeah. There's a music video to it. It looks like, which there's
a live video.
Oh, there's a live video.
I think there is a music video.
See, it says music video down there. But I'm sure it's... would you imagine if we watched it and it has like them just all like dancing around very concluding?
Oh my god, and it goes and it pulls back at the
literally, I'm telling you, I'm thinking of like the scene at the end of Mean Girls where like everybody like has their little moments of being like everything's great and then like the it pulls back and like that's just like it. But that's so funny that I picked it up of like the atmosphere of like what the song was trying to do was like, this is concluding, everything's good, everything's right, let's just like be together. Like everybody just happy in like one space shared.
Things have been conveyed.
Okay, cute. Okay, so on to track number 2.
So that's track number 2, American Girls.
Oh. Where is he from?
The UK. I don't know where in the UK.
No idea. I'm sure one of like the One Direction people will tell us.
That lead-in's fun.
Very hairy. Please don't tell me Jack Antonoff is on this.
Nope.
Thank fucking God.
Perfect timing. A face that knows. A perfect lighting. 'Cause time would show that you should try it. Those American girls.
Oh no, America propaganda. No.
That's catchy.
Oh God, you know, like the Courtneys and the Taylors
Oh
and
my
like
God.
the Megans are gonna love the fuck out of this song.
This is playing in Abercrombie.
This is about me.
Yeah.
No, this is me, guys. I like the little back, like that heavy bass. That's where like the disco, yeah. Oh, fun. Cute. That was fun.
That was cute.
That was boppy.
That was a boppy.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely, that one felt like it came together. There, sometimes you can hear in songs where I feel like the creative process just really flowed and was easy.
Yeah.
And like that felt like they were just like in the studio and they were like ba 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 ba, and like it just.
And then he just like kept
it just
rolling and
flowed.
kept rolling.
Yeah,
and, like
yeah.
immediately, and they came out with the song in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, and they
Or,
were like, that's
that
it.
night.
And then they just polished it from
They're
there.
like, perfect.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
it.
that was fun.
Yeah, that was cute. That was very groovy. Very much so. Again, the same type of like energy of like just like being in like a car driving around late in the afternoon, maybe while like the sun is setting, like top down, like hair flowing, like just very like that energy to it. I think. Oh, is there more Q&A? Well, I think the about is like
there's a whole stuff.
yeah.
There's a whole thing.
Oh, okay, cute. Do you have anything about the lyrics that you like other than
American Girls.
American Girls? I guess.
American Girls. There was a little thing here.
The internet's gonna totally have something to say about that.
Revealed to Apple Music that despite American Girl sounding like an upbeat song about women in the States, it's actually quite a lonely song in a lot of ways.
Oh.
I watched my 3 closest friends get married, and actually seeing them trust in something and risk something to find something truly fulfilling in a way that isn't as like shiny and on paper as exciting. As exciting as like, you know, oh my God. Shiny and on paper and as exciting as like, you know, watching them get married. I was like, I'm single, so I'm having all the fun. American Girls is actually about watching them get married. And there's just is a magic when you find the right person that you want to be with. But I think watching them do that and seeing that it doesn't come without any uncertainty, it doesn't come without any risk.
Oh, because all of his friends are obviously like, you know, from back home or, you know, from out of the country, like the risk of like dating somebody from like another country and then getting married and that whole process. Interesting. He's not dating anybody right now, right?
I don't know.
Oh.
Could be.
Do we know about this?
Could be.
I think we would know about it. Somewhere online, someone would post about it. I don't remember if he's ever talked about his like sexual orientation or if he's just been vibing in his like own thing. But I would love for him to pull like a Pedro Pascal and just like totally come out with like a fucking boyfriend. What a dream. That is what the girlies want. Heated rivalry? Come on. It's on brand. Do it, Harry. No, I'm just kidding.
It's on brand.
No, I'm just kidding. Love who you love, guys. Oh, wait. He's reportedly dating Zoe Kravitz? No fucking way.
As of March? As of right now?
Cute. She's a fucking hottie. Not to like diminish her in
Alright.
any regards to like just her looks, but she's so pretty.
Is she an American girl? No. She is.
Girl, I don't know.
Is she born in America?
I don't know who her mom
I mean,
is.
Lenny.
Maybe-
Oh,
didn't she? Her mom did Jason Momoa or whatever the fuck his name is.
maybe something like that.
I don't know. We don't do pop culture stuff very
Yeah.
much. Who knows? I have no idea. But if that's the case, good for
Lenny's
him.
from here.
Good
An
for him.
American Woman.
Ow.
Famous Lenny Kravitz song.
Oh wow!
American Girl.
Foreshadowing.
You know what I mean?
Oh no!
You know what I
I don't
mean?
think there's a correlation there. But this one was cute. This one was also boppy. I have yet to be like completely like grabbed and been like, oh, this is everything I've been wanting and needing.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I guess we shall see.
But
as,
fun.
Like, time goes. Yeah, it's still fun. Harry Styles is always gonna put out something fun that you can like dance around to. You can put on when you have like friends over, you're in the kitchen cooking, and like kind of like have a moment like that. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah,
Mhm.
for sure.
On to track number 3.
On to track 3. Ready, steady, go.
Whoa.
Ready, aim, fire. Ready, set. Ready.
Get ready to
Get
get
ready
ready
to
to
get
get ready. Is it the same person working with him on this whole album?
I believe so.
Cute.
Last track producer was Kid Harpoon. This one is also Kid Harpoon.
Cute.
One time is alright. 2 times is one too many. 1, 2, 3 times you're on me, and suddenly ready, steady, go.
Oh, that's cute.
Mm.
That's so fucking cute.
Mhm.
You touch me goodnight.
That heavy bass again.
Yeah, yeah.
Boom, boom,
Very plucky too. It's like
boom. Slow.
With steady feet, ready, steady, go. You call it love. You call it only a mind. You got it now. Why away? Do too much. But you call it
Oh, cute. Fun.
one time in the light. It's 2 times as fun already. 1, 2, 3 times you're on me, playing with me, ready, steady, go.
And everybody, Stevie Wonder.
Okay.
I kind of like the chaos of that.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, it felt very like kind of like pulled and like I almost wish like he would make a music video for this and they would do one of those things where they like put the camera on him and he's like walking around but the camera is attached to him
Yeah,
and he's
yeah.
kind of just getting like pulled all over the place, kind of like again very like caught up in the party, chaotic, kind of running around.
Yeah, yeah.
What does it talk about before he says the ready steady go? He's talking about 1 time is alright, 2 times is too many, 1, 2, 3 times. Ready steady go. Touch me tonight. Isn't really. Okay, so he's just talking
skipping
about.
sleep with 30 feet.
Ew.
Out here,
Ugh.
maybe dancing, maybe
Okay.
just running around in the muck.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
I don't think the chorus says, but you. Genius says, but you call Leon. You call it only in my head. I'm pretty sure he said, once you call it off.
I
You call it only in my head. But who's Leon? If so, Lenny.
Stop.
Mr. Kravitz?
No.
Dude, what
Lenny
is
and
the
Leon are
crystal ball are going on
No,
here?
Andrew, you're so off. Stop.
Ready, Steady, Go. The title likely references Ready, Steady, Go, a groundbreaking British pop music TV show
Oh.
that aired on ITV from 1963 to 1966. Known for its iconic catchphrase, "The Weekend Starts Here," the program became a defining platform of the 1960s music scene, very disco. The show featured live performances from major artists such as the Beatles, Rolling Stones, and The Who, while also introducing British audiences to American soul and R&B acts.
Okay, cute.
Its energetic format, emphasis on youth culture, fashion, and audience participation made it one of the most influential music programs of the decade.
Whoa, okay.
Cute.
I hear him.
Cute.
Yeah, again, another like fun song that could probably be put into the background of like a movie, a TV show, something like that. I don't want to like diminish him or like put him in this box of like, oh, he only makes music that can be like put in the background or whatever. But so far it's creating like a visual atmosphere, right? And it's all on trend. But I'm patiently waiting for like the banger to come out where I'm just like grabbed.
Yeah. It's been fun, dancey. I'm getting some disco vibe, and so that tracks. But missing some of the really big standouts from like Harry House and Fine Line. And I was like, oh, this is a track I'm gonna throw on. I'm gonna add to my playlist. You know?
Yeah.
But fun stuff.
Yeah, I mean we're only
Poppy
3
stuff.
songs in.
We're 3 songs
I was
in.
kind of hoping that he would just like rip open the full disco moment, like just like do an entire authentic throwback disco album. Oh my god, I feel like that would be so fun, and if done well, like so well received, and it would be timeless if he was able to do it. I feel like he's dancing around it, and so hopefully like
dancing around it.
Right.
We're back.
Well,
Okay.
they don't know that I went away.
They don't know you went away until I leave this part in, and then they know.
So, okay, so track number 4.
Track 4.
What's it called?
This is called "Are You Listening Yet?"
Oh goodness. Okay. God, are you there? It's me.
It's me, Margaret.
Margaret.
Harry, I'm listening. Tell me.
Okay. Classic disco.
God knows your life is on the brink, and your therapist well fed. The fix of all fixes, an intimate sex. You like the way she talks, never what she says. You've had your tummy tickled. Are you listening yet?
Oh.
It's
That can mean many other things.
Arms, but the message is wet. It sounds inviting, but you don't believe in it yet. You keep forgetting your mantra, which thoughts you had on your own. Ignoring all of your friends at the end of their rope.
Oh. Okay.
Get into some lyricism.
Oh, I like this one a lot.
Yeah.
You're smarter than that. This world is screaming, so you start to scream right back. This unpredictable fun is fun if you know how. If you must join a movement, make sure there's dancing. Now you're allowed in choices. Are you listening yet? Between your head and heart and somewhere else instead. Or can you hear the voice, the one inside your head? Oh, are you listening yet? Oh, are you listening yet? Now you're allowed in choices. Are you listening yet? Between your head and heart and somewhere else instead. Or can you hear the voice, the one inside your head? Oh, are you listening yet? Oh, are you listening yet?
That percussion sounded like they were hitting a big water jug. Like, you know,
Oh,
big,
yeah.
big
Yeah.
droplets or whatever.
Okay, I love this guitar part. That's cute. Little lasers. This sounds so classic Harry.
It's high up there.
Yeah.
Now you're allowed in choices. Are you listening yet? Between your head and heart and somewhere else instead.
Listening, Harry.
Okay, wait, that's the best
We're
so far.
listening. Yeah, for sure.
That's the best so far.
That's been my favorite
for
so
sure.
far.
100%. Yeah, I like the energy. I like the switch up. I like kind of like the influence. It sounds again very not again because I know I referenced this last and well, I guess two things in the Tame Impala video that we just did, which I don't know if that one's gonna go up before this one. Just depends on when we can get them out, but. I'd mentioned that he did this thing repeatedly where he'll like repeat the same line over and over and over towards the end of the song, and I'm noticing that now with Harry, and I'm wondering if that's just like a very like catchy, like like a certain method to making a song like kind of like stick in your head a little bit of just like kind of getting lost in it, or is it really important for you to like hear it over and over and over? Like, are you listening yet? Are you listening yet? Are you listening yet? Are you listening yet?
Yeah, it could even be. Yeah, it could even be because like I feel like, are you listening yet? So are you listening to yourself? Are you listening to? It's like talking about. Are you listening to your heart, your head, or somewhere in between? And so are you trusting that voice in your head that is talking to you that like. You know what the right thing is to do and what you should be doing, but you choose not to listen to that, and that's why we get into stuff, you know?
Yeah. The
and so
conflict of it.
that totally tracks with like that voice also being like, hey, are you listening to me yet? Are you listening to me yet?
Of it just like constantly like nagging in the back of your mind kind of a thing. Yeah, I really loved as well. This sounded very like influential and like, please forgive me, I'm probably not gonna get this correct. But it sounded very much so like African dancing or like that type of like influence of like the drumming and the music, like the tempo of it felt to me very much so like it could be what's the word I'm looking
Afrobeat?
for? Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Is that? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, something of the sort of like that. Like it's not like something that's like so distinct, like almost in again the Tame Impala album that we just did. We were like, oh yeah, this sounds like this could have been out of like a Bollywood movie, and then like literally the next song we listen to, it's like the instruments that they use in all of the Bollywood movies. It would be so cool to see if he talks about any influence of like the bones of the song. Where did that come from?
We'll get into we'll for sure get into some of that. I hope there's some of that in there. But even speaking to that, are you listening yet? That repeat, that repetition. Even in verse 2, it says you keep forgetting your mantra, which thoughts you had on your own. So the mantra potentially being, are you listening yet? Are you listening yet? Mantra is something you repeat over and over again. But I really like. I feel like this is the first taste, at least for me on this record, of having some lyricism to chew on. Where haven't really experienced that just yet in the album, but. I love that God knows her life is on the brink and your therapist well fed.
Love that.
And so you're going to your therapist is getting enough money from you because you go see your therapist, they're well fed, right? And the fix of all fixes, unintimate sex. You like the way she talks, but never what she says. Because I'm not here to listen.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm here to do. And you've had your tummy tickled. Are you listening yet? Are you listening to that voice in your head telling you what you should or shouldn't be doing?
Yeah.
I like this too. It's like you're taking up arms, but the message is wet. And so, if you were to take up arms, you are getting an action. There's a not like activism, but if you're taking up arms, you're ready to fight. But the message, if somebody's fighting, there's a message. There's a clear inspiration for that fight.
Yeah. There's a reason for like the visceral reaction. Of,
there's
like,
a reason for
arms.
you to fight, right?
Yeah.
But the message is wet, meaning like the message is not firm. It's
like
it's
soggy.
Not sticking.
Like it's just
like
it's kind of just like it's just lost.
I'm not
in the
totally
much.
inspired. Like I'm not 100% in. I love that visual. I've never heard it kind of expressed like that. I thought that was cool. If you must join a movement, make sure there's dancing. As you can take that I think a few different ways. So the movement and dancing, like a movement, dancing is movement, right? If there's a movement. And a call to action and a cause to fight for is can be a very serious thing because it means a lot. But there can be also fun in that seriousness.
Yeah, there's community building in that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and the closeness of people that you guys feel good by feeling like you're making an impact and doing something good. Yeah, and it doesn't have to be like super scary. Like there is a form of protesting where you can like walk down the street and like literally have like a parade and like dancing and like have, I mean, like Pride is like the perfect example of like something that once was like a call to action for activism that now is celebrated in a sense of like a huge party every single year in giant cities where it's like, yeah, people are just supposed to come out and just like have fun and like we are all like in solidarity with this thing, but it doesn't need to be super serious every single time for every single movement, you know? There has to be that balance, or else I think everybody just gets a little tired, guys, you know? Let's see if he says anything about it. He's like, this is about none of that. This is not about anything. Go down. The Q&A. Okay.
So what did Harry Styles say about Are You Listening Yet? The oldest song on the record is Are You Listening Yet? That was kind of at a time I was doing shows in New York. I was really like so in it and felt kind of thrashy. That song felt like a reaction to that. And I think I like the, you know, the end refrain of Are You Listening Yet over and over again. It's like by the time you were listening, it's finished.
Well, that gave us nothing.
Right on, Harry.
Hell yeah, dude. Thanks for that insight.
Right on, brother.
Wow.
Let's see if the song bio from a contributor here. The song explores the idea of self-awareness and learning to pay attention to one's inner voice. Throughout the song, Harry repeatedly asks the titular question as a form of self-reflection.
Like that word.
Titular? Titular? Titular. Titty boy! Confronting the patterns and habits that people often recognize but choose to ignore. In an interview with Zane Lowe, Styles explained that this was one of the earliest songs written for the album, that it came from a moment when he began recognizing recurring situations in his life that he could no longer ignore. The question, Are You Listening Yet? Acts as both a challenge and a reminder to acknowledge personal responsibility and emotional truth. Blending introspective lyrics with an energetic instrumental, the track captures the tension between awareness and action, reflecting on the moment when someone finally decides to listen to themselves and make a change.
Love.
Yeah.
Love.
Right on.
Cute.
You listening yet? I'm listening, Harry. I'm locked in, dude. You got me. Okay.
Okay.
Track 5, Taste Back.
Oh. Okay.
Not take backsies. Taste
He's
backsies.
bringing taste back.
Excuse me.
I love this little like piano thing he's been sprinkling in. Oh, this is so Postal Service. Holy shit. I like that.
That's a fun chorus.
Must be love.
background vocal of something. I'll tell you what, an American Apparel would have loved this fucking
Oh
song
my
back
god.
in the day. I'll tell you what, bitch.
This was playing in Urban for sure back in the day.
Yeah, for sure, 100%.
I dig the chorus.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
chorus is fun.
very catchy.
And I like the subject matter that we're in,
Mhm.
and the little playing with the taste themes.
Yeah.
All throughout. I thought that was cool. So in talking about like reconnecting with an old flame,
Mm-hmm.
the not quite here we go again, but how have you been? So
Mhm.
not quite getting back into it,
Mm-hmm.
but we're definitely reconnecting in some sense.
Yeah.
And I love in the chorus. Did you get your taste back, or do you just need a little love? So did you realize what you lost, or are you just lonely? Like, did you actually realize that I was the best thing for you, or you're just a little sad right now?
Harry calling you the fuck out,
Yeah.
girl. But he's still showing up.
He's still showing up. He's still showing up. And then you on white, so sweet and sour. Imagine that's you on. Are you on cocaine?
Yeah.
When you're on cocaine, you're so sweet and sour. You can go up and down.
Yeah,
blah, blah.
yeah.
Just like old times.
Oh, nostalgia.
And then in the same taste, in the same kind of like theme,
Mm-hmm.
talk in tongues, no common sense, like two old friends.
Oh,
And
that's
so
cute.
you can talk in tongues like we're making out, or talk in tongues like we have our own language basically.
Yeah.
That nobody else would understand.
100%.
Which
That's
I love
cute.
that. I love that little layer there too.
Yeah, this is really well written. As
Yeah.
far as like the theme being carried throughout. Yeah, this one sounds very much so like meeting up with somebody from your past, and then you're kind of like reminiscing as you leave, and you're like catching your flight on the way back, and you're like looking out the window, and you're just like kind of like running through all of this in your head, you know, like you're walking through the airport and you sit down and you're just like, well, that was that.
Yeah.
I wonder where they were at. Are
Yeah.
they gonna text me? Is it gonna be weird? Like, who's gonna text first? Like that kind of a thing. Was it like we just hooked up and then you just like left, or did you like stay the morning and it was like kind of like awkward afterwards? Or is it that we're just like so comfortable that it's like, all right, well, whatever. You
See
know,
you next
like you're
time.
good old reliable.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like that kind of thing. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see if we got
And
some.
do you know anything about One Direction?
I know some.
Okay, I don't know shit about them. I never listened to like anything of theirs, and I don't know a lot about like Harry before the last like 2 albums, right?
This is his 4th solo album.
4th solo, and I think the last 2 I was like, oh, okay, I really like these. What's the one with Matilda on it?
I think that's Fine Line.
I think
If I'm
the
not
most recent one. Yeah, I really like
No.
that.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's Harry's House.
Okay, I really enjoyed that album. Like forward, back, like that was unskippable album almost.
Yeah.
But that is kind of my exposure to him. Has he like always kind of like played in this sound and like tone of music? Because I was expecting this to be like full disco energy, and like there's a little bit of influence there, but it still sounds like poppy Harry's style.
Yeah. Styles. Nice.
I didn't plan that.
Yeah, that's why it's good. This is a little bit of a different feel. It's a little bit more of an electronic kind of like electronic disco vibe, and I think a little less pop catchy for me.
Like
Where
radio play.
His last 2 albums were, I think, a little bit more.
Like your record label was pushing you.
Not your record label is pushing you. Just because something is catchy and poppy does not mean that somebody told you to like, this has to appeal to the masses.
Well,
you can just make good poppy catchy shit.
Sure.
This definitely feels a little bit different than that.
More mature.
And maybe I don't know. It's hard to say. I hate to speculate of why people make certain things and musical choices and stuff.
Sure.
But this is not. It's definitely. It's been a fun listen, but so far not in the same vein of Harry's House or Fine Line, where I was like, man, I'm gonna run this back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
playing
ruining
this a lot. Yeah.
So fun to experience for the first time. I don't know so far that a lot of these tracks I'll be kind of like throwing on.
Sure.
Yeah.
Does it say anything about his Q&A or anything like that?
Let's see. Takes Back explores the complex feelings that arise when a person from the past unexpectedly reappears.
Yeah.
The song captures the uncomfortable familiarity of getting back in touch with a former partner, conversations that seem natural but are burdened by unresolved issues. Throughout the song, the narrator wonders whether the other person has truly changed or is just looking for solace and approval once more. The song expresses the bittersweet pull of difficult past relationships by repeatedly asking if they've got their taste back or simply need a little love.
Ooh,
Capturing the indecisiveness between nostalgia and the difficulty of leaving the past behind.
Well, haven't we all been there?
Haven't we been there? Harry's just a guy, dude.
He's just like us.
He's just like us.
Any other millennial people remember the magazines that are just like, look, celebrities are just like us. They eat oranges.
Yeah. Look, Leonardo DiCaprio eats a hot dog.
Oh wow, he's just like us.
Oh, he's just like
Wow.
I've been to a baseball game.
They don't have millions of dollars worth of wealth.
I could have made
security.
Inception.
Wow, I could totally be him one day. Yeah.
Yeah,
I fear those columns is what led to the Kardashians thinking that they could be famous, and here we are.
Sure. And look at that. There.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Okay.
Track 6?
Yeah.
Track 6.
What do we got?
This is called The Waiting Game.
Ooh.
Waiting in line for the disco.
Maybe. He wouldn't wait in line.
He's not waiting in line.
Okay.
Guitar sounds almost out of tune.
Oh, that was so fun. That was so fun of a little transition. Wait, can we like actually pause and play it back? Bring that from the top. That was so fun because it sounded like it was gonna be something so different, and I love the way that that just went into that. Okay. Oh. That was really good. That was really good. Shout out to whoever fucking did that.
Probably shout out Kid Harpoon.
You can romanticize your shortcomings, ignore your agency to stop. Write a ballad with the details while skimming off the top. A personality, considering you've been a little over honest lately. And you apologize, dirty clown.
He sounds really good here.
You found someone to put your arms around, playing the waiting game. But it all adds up to nothing. You try, and you always justify playing the waiting game. When it all adds up to nothing.
I love that how he layers that. It sounds like it's either 20 people or him just like 3 different like.
Do you tantalize and titillate? Knowing
Titillate,
you won't
back
have
out.
the grade. Do you leave it on the table? You apologize, emotionally dry. And years go by. You found someone to put your arms around, playing the waiting game.
Love that.
But it all adds up to nothing. You try messing with your own design, playing the waiting game. When it all adds up to nothing. Playing the waiting game. But it all adds up to nothing. Playing the waiting game.
Oh, I like that.
When it all adds up to nothing.
Cute.
I really like that one.
I like the harmonies in that one.
That was super catchy.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love the message through it. The way
Yeah.
that he sang also, it wasn't like he was trying to like overdo it and belt. It almost like he was just like talking to for real.
You know, he does sing like that quite often. So
Really?
it's like he's just talking, but he's got a little melody to it.
Yeah.
And his voice sounds so good
Yeah.
that it really shines through and is bright when he does
Yeah.
that.
It almost just sounds like very sincere and authentic, like not necessarily like defeated, but just kind of like, hey, I'm just talking to you like one like person on person, which I really enjoy.
He's just a guy.
He's just
He's
like us.
just like us.
He's just like us. He too wonders why you made him wait. No, it was. I really loved how catchy a lot of the parts were. I love the opening little thing that they did for the transition. I love a lot of the way that the like whatever that was kind of carried you throughout the song. But it sounded very like light and delicate. You know, it wasn't like something that was like super crazy. Like it was just like very like again, like I'm just coming to you and I'm just talking to you about it, or just like noticing something from afar. It sounds very like heartfelt.
Yeah, yeah, very raw, which I think also ties into the subject matter here. I think he's singing in the third person, and he's talking about, you can romanticize your shortcomings, ignore your agency to stop, write a ballad with the details while skimming off the top. So you can write a ballad, you can write a song about the things that you're going through and your insecurities and the shortcomings, but skimming off the top. So not quite actually getting into
just like
it,
barely touching.
doing enough to touch on it to be able to make a song, but not actually do anything. You're not
like ripping yourself open.
Yeah, and then a personality, considering you've been a little over honest lately, and then you apologize, a dirty clown. I think he's talking to himself. I think he's saying like, hey, I'm exhibiting a behavior, and then I am writing a song about it, and then I'm apologizing for the behavior, but then I'm actually not fixing it or doing anything.
Oh, interesting.
And kind of staying in there, which I think I think that's what the waiting game is. And so you're kind of waiting for something to be different and change, as opposed to being the one to change.
No. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that makes perfect sense. Oh wow.
Yeah. So like,
and maybe that's why he sounds like kind of like tired.
A little bit
like
raw.
He's like disappointed in himself a little bit.
Yeah.
Wow.
A little bit of a different vibe in his voice here in this song than in previous songs.
Oh yeah, and in the chorus it does say, I think you're right on this. It says, you found someone to put your arms around playing the waiting game, in the sense of like they waited around for you, but in the meantime like they found somebody else, because like they couldn't do it anymore. Like no matter what, like if you just can't change your shit, like eventually that person will leave, and like he's not obviously upset about it if that's what he's talking about, but also now you don't have nothing.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And all adds up to nothing. I think because you're waiting, the cycle can just continue to repeat and do the same thing, and nothing's ever different. So it all adds up to nothing.
Just a waste of time.
Yeah. I like this. Do you tantalize and titillate? We got another titillate reference.
Love.
Another titillate. Let's see what. Both words refer to creating excitement or attraction, often in a superficial way. The question applies to how you may be flirting with situations, creating emotional tension, but not pursuing something deeper. It raises the possibility that some connections are entertaining rather than meaningful.
Yeah.
Knowing it won't make so do you tantalize and titillate, knowing it won't make the grade? Do you leave it on the table and you apologize, emotionally dry? So do you want that excitement, or do you play around with that and you're kind of like orbiting the situation, but you don't want to get into it? And then do you leave it on the table like I'm not actually getting into it when I apologize, emotionally dry, like I don't actually totally mean this, but I feel like I should apologize, because that's what you do. That's how you feel,
but you like actually don't mean it, so it's not worth shit.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so interesting.
Yeah, this one was nice.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this one. I like track number 2 and then track number 4 and then this one so far. Yeah.
Let's see if we got some abouts.
Yeah, well, let's see if he answers anything from the Zane Lowe interview and like a Q&A about it first. I'd rather hear from like his perspective than what this might have wrote.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That was the first song that I wrote once I'd kind of settled in Italy for a while.
Oh.
And I was like right in that zone of reflection and what we're talking about, of the cycle of like behaving the same way, writing songs about it, getting rewarded for that. Okay, so the clown of you're kind of like on a stage, right? Doing the thing. So you can romanticize your shortcomings, know your age to stop, write a ballad with the details while skimming off the top. And that was what we had. We had that verse for a while, and I think I just liked being that honest with myself about what I was doing and what I was doing with music, and what I was doing with life, and what I was doing with my relationships, and what I was doing with like cycles that I'd got into. And you always justify playing the waiting game. You try messing with your own design, playing the waiting game, and it all adds up to nothing.
Wow, babe, you were right on the mark. You knew exactly what you were talking about. I really enjoy this. It's always very nice and humbling to see artists take that step of vulnerability of being like, yeah, like I'm the problem,
And
I'm the bad guy sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like that on such a public platform, especially for people to consume it in this sort of way, it must be very fucking terrifying to like talk about, like, oh, I'm actually like not super proud of some of the stuff that I did, or all these songs that you guys love that were replays over and over and over. Yeah, the reason why you didn't like them is because there wasn't anything really to them. They were just like la 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 la, like fun songs to listen to. But I was lying. Like that must feel so guilty to finally get like the recognition and the awards and like the accolades, and then for that to just be like, oh, I mean, yeah, I guess, kind of a thing. Like, it must kind of take, like, the importance, or, like, I hope it didn't diminish, like, the work that he did put into what it was.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like that would fuck me up for me to be like, well, I wasn't even really, like, that honest about it. And now everybody's, like, praising me for it, and now I kind of feel like a fucking fraud.
Like, you're being vulnerable enough to be able to write about it, but not vulnerable enough to fix it. Is what this is like talking about.
Yeah, like you'll exploit your
shortcomings.
Your shortcomings, or you'll use certain situations in your life in order to like get ahead in like your career. But once you kind of like get that, it's like, oh, that's too much. I'm not gonna go any bit further. And really the work is like what happens when no one sees it, right?
Yeah.
Like. The work that you're not going to write songs about maybe for like 10 some odd years down the road, or maybe 4 years down the road, because like you need time to like work through that and like come to terms with that and like be able to speak about that. And sometimes you don't ever talk about those things, but it would be really difficult to like weaponize certain things. I guess not weaponize, exploit certain situations that have happened in your life and then get the recognition for it, and then just know deep down inside like, oh, that wasn't like the full truth. That was only like a half truth, or that was just like a pinhole look into things. And maybe that's where he was at. Maybe that's where he was like comfortable at the time. But this is super refreshing, and again, I think leads into me feeling like this is a little bit more mature, because this feels like a more like mature type of topic for him. For a lot of his fans that have been One Directioners. What do you guys call yourselves?
What? Yeah, I don't.
What's like the
Directioners?
What's the fandom?
1Ds? D1s?
Stop.
D's nuts?
Stop! No.
Sorry.
For the people that have like been fans of him since the time he was like obviously a child, and like followed his career on through, to kind of have like the same tone and the same excitement and all of these things, I think this is like probably like the most honest album that he could write, and probably the scariest for him to put out, because like he's getting to a point where he's like, oh, maybe there's like more to it than just like, I don't know, writing fun songs and jumping around on stage. Maybe I like want to live like a happy, fulfilled life and do things that aren't just like music, I made it, so now I can like enjoy my life, right? Like that's kind of the give and take that you get from it. I
think the cool thing about this is because it's one step deeper into that vulnerability, where you're talking about like, I've been vulnerable but not quite vulnerable enough to really take a look at it, and I've been able to benefit from that. But this is almost like a meta look at that. It's almost like a bird's eye view of that situation, of being like, man, it is a step into vulnerability to be vulnerable about being vulnerable. Do you know what I mean? Like
the Spider-Man meme. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, truly. Yeah, I know. I think that's
so cool.
This is just
I've never heard a song
mature.
like really talk about that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that, and I love again like the honesty of it.
Yeah.
And must be very scary to be that like raw and open with people about stuff, especially if that's where you've gained like so much fame off of.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. I think it's really cool.
Wow, I love that.
Cool, I like that one.
Cute.
Okay, the waiting game.
Okay.
Track 7, Season 2 Weight Loss.
Okay. Is this a Netflix plug?
Biggest Loser. Shout out.
A little fuzzy, a little weird.
Very 80s synth.
Love. Oh,
Ooh,
locked
I
in
fuck with
immediately.
this.
yourself down sometimes. Holding out, hoping you will love me now. Holding out, hoping you will love me now. You love me now, do you? Do I let you down? Holding out, hoping love will come around. It's kinda sad, but it's something I know.
I love this.
I love the percussion.
Yeah. I love the tone of his voice and the way he's singing. Oof. They did something to his voice on that part, right? They like added something to it, like
Yeah,
a
a little bit
filter.
of-
Yeah.
Hook it or something.
Down sometimes. Holding out, hoping you will love me now. Holding out, hoping you will love me now. Do you love me now? Do you? Do I let you down? Holding out, hoping love will come around. You could leave here in my arms, nothing at all. Do you want peace or nothing at all? Do you love me now? Do you love me now? Do you love me now? You sit yourself down sometimes. Holding out, hoping you will love me now. Holding out, hoping you will love me now. Love me now, love me now. Do you
So high.
let you down? Holding out, hoping love will come around. You could be
I like that one. I like
That
the
was
music
fun.
behind that one.
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
so
That was fun. I
that
love-
was so groovy.
So much percussion.
Yeah.
Like the drums were going so heavy in that song, and it was just it's very simple. It was very it's very intricate in terms of what they were playing, but it was like just the snare and the hi hat.
Yeah.
It was like very very minimal setup, but
Mhm.
doing so much with that,
Mhm.
which I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
To the perspective of the music too, the just the little keys, the little
Mhm.
high keys in the chorus. I love that the first half of the chorus, when he's saying, holding out, hoping you love me now, holding out, hoping you love me now. It's just the percussion and just the high piano.
Oh, yeah.
And then when it gets into love me now, do you love me now, do I let you down? That's when the bass comes in and the actual rest of the instruments come in. So
oh,
it's
I
like
love that.
it's like you're holding
It's
out.
like restricted.
I hope you'll love me now. I hope this version of myself or whatever
Yeah.
I'm showing you will love me, and then I'm letting it go and I'm saying, yeah, love me or not, I don't care, I'm here.
Yeah.
That was
I didn't
such
even
a-
notice that.
was
That's so cool.
Yeah,
I
really-
love when
really
I love
that.
when there's attention to detail like
Mhm,
that.
mhm.
Love. Yeah, I think I love the way that this one started out. It was so fun.
Yeah.
It was like immediately grabbing. I wish this would have happened so much sooner within the album.
Yeah.
I think the only thing that's taking me out of it, and this could just be a style of writing, again to like repeat what I had said earlier, the constant repetition of the same lyric over and over and over and over. Like it makes sense absolutely for some songs, but if it's gonna happen in every single song, it like tends to get fatigued.
That's
and
fair.
then it's the next thing I think of is like, okay, well we had like a few banger lines, but do we not have enough to like fully fill out this album? But then again, it could just be that like this is his writing style and this is like what
That's like what he wanted to say.
that's what he wanted to say, or there's intention behind the repetition. I think if done well in an intentional way, like the are you listening, like that made perfect sense.
Sure.
But it feels like in almost every single song, and correct me if I'm wrong about this, there has been a large chunk of just like repeating the same like verses over and over and over and over, right?
Yeah.
What is that? Just
That's
like
valid.
a formula? Is that like a thing
It's
that
pop stuff.
is that poppy? Okay,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's easy to like.
Trying to
It's easy to
but
learn and just repeat over and over and over.
a big formula of pop music is
Mhm.
to be earwormy, rememberable, catchy, like stay in your head. So,
Yeah.
and so then you like repeat that thing so much that it stays there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
And that's also like easy to learn, right?
Yeah.
Because it's going to be played either a lot or to the masses, and so like it's. I don't want to say that it's like lazy or like the people that listen to it are lazy because like they don't take the time to like learn like all these super crazy lyrics. Like that's not what I'm saying, but I'm just trying to check myself and make
Mhm.
sure that I'm just like not aware and like not judging this from a place of just like not really listening to pop that much. Like I hear it because it's around everywhere. I can't escape it. But there's not many artists that are pop artists where I'm like, oh, this is in my rotation. I'm listening to it 24/7 all the time, right?
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, and maybe I hope this is not how I feel, but we are what track 8? We're
Track
8.
7.
So we're at track 7, and there's 12 total.
Mhm.
I really hope that by the end of the album, I don't feel like there could have just been a little bit more time spent with the album. You know, like I'm having like worries because I'm like, no, I don't want this to be the thing. But this song in particular, if taking all of that out, and if somebody were to just like put this song on, and like I had not already listened to 6 tracks of his prior, I'd be like, oh my god, what is the fuck is happening?
This is the disco.
Oh my god, this is happening.
Disco consistently.
Who the fuck is it? No, play it back. Like I feel like separated, not listening to it, and we actually joked about this last week where we oh my gosh, this piece of hair. Can you get it?
Where's it?
Oh, thank you. We talked about it last week where it was like there's a pro and a con to doing like these first reaction videos because like yes we're listening to it and like we're thinking about like what are we gonna say or how about this or how about that, and there's not like the full immersed experience of it all, you know, of just like kind of listening to it in the car of like
yourself.
what would kind of stand out to you and grab it, and it almost feels as if it would be an injustice to not do a second playthrough on every album that we do a first reaction to, whether we like it or not. You know, like the Sabrina Carpenter album, like I was like, okay, we're gonna walk away from this for like a couple weeks and then I'm gonna return back to it and try and listen to it again. And unfortunately I had the same thoughts like the second, third time. I think I really tried to like that album, but it just like wasn't like enough of a hit for me. So I think maybe this one would have to be like if I feel the same way towards the end, if that is the case, maybe put it on when we're like doing stuff around the house and like kind of busy, and like will I just be able to like find into my groove. And again, not every single album is gonna like strike me in the same way that like a lot of, you know, you guys have like viewed me freaking out over certain albums and I'm in fucking tears having a mental breakdown on the internet. Not every album needs to do that, and maybe that's doing that for other people, it's just not for me. But in all of that to say I fucking love whoever was doing the music behind this song. Like that was superb. That little opening, chef's kiss.
Yeah, it's just cute.
Beautiful. Very cute
for sure.
Yeah, and what is he talking about? Because I was just vibing.
I think he's talking about and whether this is either in a relationship or I think there's so many things about songs that it is so easy to write about, like I'm writing to a love interest, but metaphorically it means so many other things. And so it's I'll always look at it initially through the lens of love interest, and then if the lyrics play to that, and then kind of branch out from there. But talking about, at least in the chorus of the holding out, hoping you'll love me now, and given the instrumentation, it did feel like hey, I want to, maybe I'm a little guarded, I'm not quite confident enough to show you my true self yet. And then getting that confidence to be able to show you my true self and do whatever that looks like. At least from the very first verse, it's hard to tell when the thoughts are my own, and the old hat gets harder to hold. And so, I thought that said fold. Old hat gets harder to hold. Okay, because I thought it was fold, because a lot of celebrities, when they go out in public and they have like a hat on and you want to like fold it and like I don't want to get paparazzi and I don't want people to like know and stuff like that. And Harry's like the mega famous, like you can't go anywhere without, like he's just like us, but he's not like us. You know what I mean?
He can't just like go to the grocery store. You know what I mean? I mean, maybe he can. I don't know where he's been at. He's been hiding out in Italy.
He's definitely somewhere. Yeah, somewhere in Europe.
Yeah, he's been hiding out away from us.
His friends got these American girls.
The American girls, but he's over in Italy. You know, good for him. By the way.
Yeah.
Okay, so it seems like, and I'm wondering if season 2 means that like, because the album is 12 songs, and so I wonder if the first 6 were like kind of like this is where I was at, but this is where I am now. Like does because like I don't see where the season 2 weight loss speaks to any of the lyrics in the song.
Well, if I think of just the title on its face, season 2 weight loss of I did season 1 and I came out and now I was seen by the world in season 1, whatever season 1 is, and then when I show up in season 2, I want to be a more realized version of myself. So maybe I looked at the things through the lens of season 1 that I didn't like about myself and noticed those and wanted to change those. And one of those, maybe I'm I lost some weight because maybe I felt a little overweight in season 1 or something like that, and that made me feel more confident. Not literally,
or like emotionally,
not literally weight.
Or like, yeah.
That's at least what I got from it. But it is very funny that it's track 7 out of a 12-track album.
Yeah, so is this like the second half?
Season 1 being track 1 through 6.
Yeah.
I didn't pick up on that. That's nice.
Yeah.
But I think that plays into like verse 2 of it's kind of sad. There's something I know. Too many things for you to analyze. You're steaming in, swinging with your eyes closed. Let light come in once in a while. And so I think that's just like you have your eyes closed and thrashing about, and you're not really like present with it. Let light come in once in a while, and let the world see you as you are, as opposed to maybe what you think you should be presenting or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't
Interesting.
Know. What I'm
see if it says anything below.
picking up. Let's see.
Go to the Q&A.
It's like the mission statement of the record in a lot of ways. It's like, when there's like a Netflix show and then it blows up and everybody comes back in the second season, everyone's got a nutritionist, and everyone's got a trainer, and everyone suddenly looks amazing. Season 2 weight loss. So it's like this idea of just coming back as like returning as like this is the same character, but suddenly as cheekbones. That was what it was for me, is like I felt like I was coming back as like a stronger version of myself.
That's so fucking funny that I started this off and being like, okay, Netflix, like whatever. And he's like, no, literally, this is about like how somebody gets like the first blow up season and they come back and it's like, oh, they got work done.
Yeah.
Like they look banging. Shout out to the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, because none of y'all look the same as you did the first fucking season. Holy shit. I think all of you got like face transplants or something happening. Yeah, it's wild, but that's so interesting. Like, just throughout the song title that was conveyed.
Yeah.
And so now I'm very curious if the second half of the album, now going into track 8, which it seems like Coming Up Roses.
Coming Up Roses.
If this is going to be now talking about like who he is now, because the first part talked a lot about like
who I've been, who I was.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I love that.
Love that.
Cute.
Love that.
Okay, cool. So let's run it. Track number.
Track 8. Coming Up Roses.
Coming Up Roses.
Tell me your fears. Turn back the clocks, it's that time of year. If we stay the course, we could get it right. But I'm not devoid of an appetite.
Ooh, I like that.
So you're plucking the violin and playing the violin.
Coming up roses, but I'm scared if we're both right.
Ooh.
That mean we're not aligned. Just for tonight, let's go hangover chasing. And I'll talk your ear off about why it's safe as I fumble my words and fall flat.
Oh, there's a layer to this.
Through the truth.
There's somebody that's like way down lower.
The low harmony.
Just say the word and we'll take up the test.
There's a high
We
harmony.
flirt with the bad ones and skip all the rest. But we see out the night with your head on my chest, me and you.
This is the kind of chorus I would expect to hear from him.
There's only me and you. I see your tears on account of my wants, and now it appears that I'm feeling guilty and worried, dear, that you think that I might not want you here. Does all of this seem to be bringing us closer? Am I backseat in your life?
Oh, so pretty.
Judging while you drive.
Harmony's on point.
Just for tonight, let's go hangover chasing, and I'll talk your ear off about why it's safe as I fumble my words and fall flat on my face through the truth. Just say the word and we'll take up the test, where we flirt with the bad ones and skip all the rest, but we see out the night with your head on my chest, me and you. There's only me and you.
Cinematic. Beautiful.
And the beginning sounded, the first 7 seconds sounded like a score too.
It's only me and you.
Oh, I love the tone of his voice in that. I love that.
I really like that one.
That was so emotional.
I really like that
Oh
one.
my god, I love that it was just slowed down and it was like very like honest and romantic, and like I don't know, I just see like two people like slow dancing in a room with each other, like very low light by themselves, kind of a thing, you know? Please tell me if this is a sad song or if it's a love song. Please tell me.
I think it can be both.
Oh, okay.
So I think
Shit. Not me always looking for love songs.
I know.
And nobody writes fucking love songs anymore, but fucking country artists, and I don't want to listen to them. Everybody's just like, heartbreak, nah. Just like, give me some shit to listen to, please.
I think this is so in Tell Me Your Fears of Turn Back the Clocks is that time of year. So getting into winter. If we stay the course, we could get it right. But I'm not devoid of an appetite. And everything seems to be coming up roses, but I'm scared if we're both right. Does that mean we're not aligned? So I think this is talking about like the honeymoon phase of a relationship. So everything's coming up roses. Everything's so perfect. Everything's so pretty, right? Yeah. And if we stay the course, if we keep doing, if it stays like this, then we could get it right. We could go all the way. But I'm not devoid of an appetite. Will the things that I want satiated that maybe I'm not getting satiated here overrule my want to be in this relationship, right?
Yeah. Am I willing to like give up certain things in order for this to work?
Yeah. And but I'm scared if we're both right, does that mean we're not aligned? And so I wonder if that's like if we're both true to our. So in the honeymoon phase, there's a portion where you show up as your best self for your partner, right? Because you're like, wow, I really love this. I really care about making this work.
You're just the best version of yourself.
I'm the best version
really
of myself.
Trying.
I'm really trying. I have so much effort that I'm really wanting to make sure.
Yeah, you're so invigorated
I got
by
this right?
Yeah. There's momentum that's like built up when you're like beginning. how do I say it? Like when you start to feel like all of like the first signs of like love and being like, oh my god, this is so exciting. Could this be it? And then you guys both find out that you both like each other, and then everything seems like blissful and happy. There is like this undeniable momentum and energy that you feel where you're just like, wow, like I'm gonna do this right. Like it's just gonna be so perfect. And
Yeah.
you start thinking about the future and what it looks like and all of those things. But I wonder if they've had conversations of being like, well, you're like this and I'm like this, but like I don't really know. I'm not ready to call it off yet, but like this is something that they're both noticing that could potentially be like deal breakers, right?
Yeah, but I'm scared if we're both right. Like, if I show up as my true self, if we both end up figuring out our true selves, do our paths not align? If we're not in the honeymoon phase and we're not these versions of ourselves, will we still be together? Kind of thing.
Yeah, 100%.
And then talking about, well, screw all that. Just for tonight, let's get drunk. Let's go hangover chasing. That's
like
such a
so
cute way
cute.
to say that,
That's
right?
so
I've never heard
fucking
anyone
cute.
put it like that.
Oh my god, that's adorable.
And I love I'll talk your ear off about why it's safe. If I'd be like, don't worry, let's get drunk, whatever, it's fine.
It's
As I fumble my words and fall flat on my face through the truth.
Oof.
I love that.
Yeah, this one, she's cooking.
Love that.
Yeah, she's fucking cooking
Straight
with this
up.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, just going back to like there's only me and you, and like all of these things are happening and all this stuff, but like at the end of the day, like it's like it's you, it's all I want. But I have these fears and these desires, and maybe you do as well, but like maybe there is the chance where this could just like finally work out.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And then and I wonder what those wants are, because he references them again in number 2, but in verse 2, now I see your tears on account of my wants, and now it appears that I'm feeling guilty and worried, dear, that you think that I might not want you here. And so are my actions not aligned with my intentions? Because my intention is I want to be with you, and I'm really enjoying this and feel like I love you, but I'm hurting you because of how I'm showing up. And then that hurting you is leading you to maybe feel like that I don't want you, which is killing me because that's not truly what I want.
Yeah.
And
yeah, it could be like maybe your wants of like where you want to live, because he does have like the autonomy to be able to like literally live anywhere at this point. Is
nomadically
it like
speaking? Shout out Love is Blind. It's a very specific lifestyle. This is Harry Styles.
Yeah, I don't want to get locked in. I don't want to get trapped or anything like that. No, but truly, yeah, it could be like where he wants to live. Could it be like his goals and desires? Could it be like what he wants his future to look like? Could it be potentially like maybe he's like so chill and open and honest with like his like desires of like partnership and what that looks like, and like how that might be like a unique take on maybe not having like a true like hardcore monogamous relationship, and like that might be difficult. So like
sure,
like how you and I kind of, you know, began our relationship, and I was very much so under the guise of like non-monogamy and all of those things back before it got like super popular, guys. But no, like seriously, like in my life of like my career path, or what I had done prior to our relationship starting, and me having like a very like honest, genuine conversation with myself of like, okay, do I love this person enough? Do I think that there is potential enough for this to go forward with longevity in order for me to maybe give up this part of myself? Or would that slowly turn into resentment and then anger, and then really it's not going to go anywhere at all? And I think this also talks again to like the maturity level of him, where he's like, you know, in a very adolescent way, I think like you would get into a relationship and you would just be like, yeah, everything's fine and it'll work itself out, like we'll just run the course. But to recognize like in the beginning, like, yes, this is the honeymoon phase, but I'm starting to see that there's like some things that maybe it's not aligning with. And if we continue to have these conversations and revisit them, like will that eventually then turn into like a 2-hour discussion where at the very last moment we're just like, well, maybe we shouldn't be together.
Yeah.
And that in and of itself is fucking terrifying, right?
And do
like,
we just avoid that conversation?
Do we just
let's
avoid
just
it
get drunk
forever?
and avoid the fact
Let's
that
just
it's
avoid
fun.
it. Yeah, because let's just go back to the first couple times where we're like, wow, we really like this.
Yeah.
But now that things are starting to get real and I'm starting to notice these things, is there a sense of responsibility of talking about it? Or are you also on the same page? Like, are you feeling like this? And that is...
Do you feel that?
And that is so true though. Like there's so many times where I think people meet somebody and they're like, wow, this would be really great. I could totally see a future with them. And then as time goes on a little bit, you're like, well, I really love this version of them. I love this idea, but I mean, maybe I can't like really be cool with everything that like they want or their desires or their life or where they want to live, their career path or what that looks like, you know? And I think every person probably has faced that in a relationship at least once.
Yeah.
And that's really shitty, you know, like when you really like somebody and you're like, all right person, wrong time.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
sucks.
And through that lens too, I wonder if him talking about wants is talking about him being non-monogamous.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so he's talking about I'm not devoid of an appetite and wanting other things, and then talking about I see your tears on account of my wants, and being like, and you think I don't want you here, like no, I for sure want you here, but also I have these other wants and these other needs.
Yeah, like I know who I am as a person. Yeah, and
yeah.
I think again, I don't want to speculate on like his like sexual orientation or anything like that, but there absolutely is a world where like myself, like you are very much so like straight, like that is 100% ingrained in you. I very much so am not. And so if there was ever a time where I was like, hey, I really want to explore different things with different people or different like genders or things of that nature, is that something, and these are questions that like we absolutely had in the beginning of our relationship, like what would it look like if I wanted to have like an additional partner or perhaps you know, like a girlfriend over here or perhaps whatever that might look like in that realm. It doesn't take away from you being like the primary person that I do want to be here, but I need to be honest with you about the fact that like there is a deep ingrained part of myself that isn't just like only attracted to men or only attracted to male presenting people and things of that nature. And so maybe there is this like awkward conversation that I think a lot of like people that are in the bisexual realm that have, where they like end up with a partner and they're like, yes, but I also like the other gender, and what does that look like in relation to like our relationship? Like what if he's with somebody that is, you know, like I don't know if he uses like a pronoun in here, but like a girl, right? And he's like, well, maybe I just like want to have some fun with like some guys every once in a while. You were waiting like the whole time.
What was it? It just came up. What if I just want to oil up one of my brows?
Yeah. So like what like in a world, what does that look like? And if I give up that part of myself, is that disservicing myself and like my desires and my wants? And have I had enough time to be able to explore that? Or is that something that you could understand, like, okay, well, this isn't taking away from like your love and attention for me. This is just you being honest about like who you are as a person and like the other desires that you may have. And I think now, especially in this realm that we're in, because girl, non-monogamy or like bisexuality was again not a huge conversation. It was like back when I was in my like early 20s and exploring this. Like I remember being on dates with people and being like, yeah, well, I'm into this and I'm into this, and you know, this is what I envision like for my relationship. And I can even tell you how many like great relationships that would have come out of it, but that being the thing that ended it, and me not willing to like give that up at that time, or to just be like, okay, well, let's try out this like, you know, like monogamous thing or whatever that might look like. Yeah, and so let's see if he says anything to Zane about this, because I'm wondering if we're like kind of on the right track. Obviously he's not going to be like, I like guys, like I'm fucking dudes on the weekend.
Could be.
Maybe. That'd be cool.
What did Hairstyle say about Come to Roses? One of my favorite things I've ever done. The kind of writing of it was really something that just happened. Like that was one of those that felt like it just fell out, you know, and then you're reading the lyrics back and I'm like learning something as I'm doing it. Oh, I love that. I'm like, oh, I'm discovering this thing. And actually I wrote in December and it started because I was trying to write a Christmas song. So that lasted 2 lines, but it was Tell Me Your Fears of Turn Back the Clocks, It's That Time of Year.
Oh, yeah.
I think I was just trying to do something different. Maybe taste. Maybe it's about taste.
Interesting.
Huh. Taste.
Hmm.
In people?
Taste and
different styles of human.
Really makes you think.
Really makes you think.
Really makes you wonder. You know?
Yeah.
Harry.
I will
What are we
say.
talking about?
I will say too, from a musical perspective, I really enjoy the sound of like violin or very string instruments like a cello being plucked like a guitar.
Yeah.
So there's the using the bow like the regular traditional way you play violin, but also being able to pluck them like chords. It sounds so cool, and laying them on top of each other.
This did sound effortless. This sounded like a slow dance. Like I said, it sounded just like very, very organic, very beautiful, and I love this.
This song's coming to roses for me. This song, I'm very high up on this song.
Oh my god. Okay.
I'm very high up on this song.
Stop.
Track 9.
Track 9.
Track 9.
Okay. I'm actually so happy too that I made the disclaimer of being like, I really hope I'm not gonna hate this album by the end of it. And then now, as we've gone forward, I'm like, oh my god, I love these.
Last 2 tracks have been solid. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this. Okay, this one's just called.
Oh, okay, cool.
Nice.
Cute.
Daytime, mainline,
Oh, okay. Yeah, Harry's back, y'all.
papers, catching stray dogs. Try, but you can't tame 'em. It's just me on my knees.
Okay.
Squeaky clean fantasy. It's meant to be pop. It's meant to be. I don't know how to let this could go anywhere. It's making me pop. To be heard, and I don't do it again. I don't do it again. It's making me pop. I wanna take that one more
It's fun.
time.
Yeah, this is really good.
Waiting to be your game day savior.
Okay, Katie.
First time tasting it. It's nice to mix two flavors
This is what I'm fucking talking about.
together.
Listen.
It's just me on my knees.
That was cute. That was really cute. Yeah, this is cute.
That's fun.
This is catchy as fuck. Ooh.
Got some intergalactic synth.
Well, shit.
Cute.
That was so good.
That was good.
Okay, this is what we want.
This is what we want.
This is what we've been waiting for this whole time. Thank God.
It's making me pop.
That was so cute. That's how a pop song should be. Like the very earwormy, get in your head, you waiting for it, you're anticipating it, everybody's vibing to it. Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun,
Dun.
dun.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's very fucking groovy. That was so cute.
Groovy.
Okay, I think he's talking about either threesomes or bisexuality
This
here.
boy's talking about sex, drugs, and pop and roll.
Oh, well, okay. Where do you think the drugs come in?
Oh, the very first verse. Daytime mainlining, no more rolling papers.
Oh, okay.
So daytime, I'm just smoking it from the bong. Or from the pipe or whatever. I'm not rolling papers, right?
Yeah.
Catching stray catching stray dogs. Try, but you can't tame them. I don't know if that's like being a womanizer.
Ooh. Okay.
It's just me on my knees. Squeaky clean fantasy. It's meant to be pop. And so like I think too he has so just like how we
As in
referenced
like
it a
pop,
couple
like
days
popping
ago.
a pill?
I think pop can mean a lot of different things.
Oh.
I think
Popping ass.
Sure, pop can be popping ass, popping a pill, but I think he is a pop star, right?
Yeah.
And so he's meant to make pop music, and so that puts him in a box. And so if it's supposed to be like I'm supposed to be making pop, and so it's supposed to sound like this, but I actually like want to do this other thing, and I want to be I don't want to be like a squeaky clean pop star. And what if I like drugs? What if I like sex? What if I like all of that shit that isn't in this box?
Yeah.
Is what I got.
Interesting.
From some of that.
Who's Katie?
Who is Katie Academy?
Oh.
KT? Whitney to your game day savior. I don't know who else Katie was. KT? Creation Academy.
Okay.
First time tasting it. It's nice to mix two flavors. Sex.
Interesting.
That seems to be a little new experience of bisexuality here. Using line references to flavors. In a track called Pop. A maid word uses Harry's house track Cinema to refer to sexual acts. You pop when you get intimate. You pop when you get intimate.
Oh. He'd be using some weird words and analogies and shit. Yeah, he'd be... See, this is what I'm talking about.
Harry be styling on him.
Stop,
I'm serious.
Please. God.
I'm serious.
Please. Fuck.
I'm telling you. It's in his name, dude. What the fuck? He's just like me for real.
Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, I think I was on the right track with the last song. And if not, this could be like two different flavors of two different people. Having relations with whomever it may be. But
pop,
this
soda pop is two flavors, so like drinks, right? Like there's so many different pops that it could be.
Right, I think you're taking it a little too far. I don't think he's talking about soda when he's talking
Obviously
about
he's not talking about soda. I'm using it as a metaphor.
Okay, let's see if he answers anything below. Is Harry finally talking to us about his interests? Oh, nothing.
Nothing with Zane.
Well, what does this whole thing say?
Pop is about spending time with someone special and making time for them again and again. It's referenced in Harry's song Cinema when he says, I bring the pop to the cinema. You pop when you get intimate. The song works on 3 levels at once. Uses the idea of drug addiction to describe a messy, intense relationship while also poking fun at the perfect image expected of pop stars. Styles hints that he feels trapped by the squeaky clean fantasy of the music industry. By mixing lines about meant to be pop with much darker, suggestive references to hard drugs and being on his knees, he shows the massive gap between his polite public persona and his real, more rebellious life.
Whoa.
In the chorus, the music feels frantic, reflecting how Styles feels like he's losing his grip on his career and his future. He admits he can't behave or follow the rules anymore. By pulling the thread, he's intentionally letting his old image fall apart to find a new kind of freedom. Even though he's not sure where he's heading, he seems to be enjoying the unpredictable manner of the ride.
Yeah.
It's nice to mix 2 flavors, could refer to kissing with tongue. Overall, the whole song is suggestive and creates an intimate atmosphere.
Yeah, I think if he actually just came out and was as raunchy as he wanted to be, I fear people would be very receptive to that.
Could probably do it.
At this point, it's not like he doesn't have the Disney curse, but I think he kind of does in some sort of way because he was on television and that's when people kind of fell in love with him, right?
Yeah.
And there has been this trajectory of him being a young star going up into the world and having this kind of sweet clean image, but then again all of his fans that would have maybe fell in love with him when he was younger, his young fans, we're all grown adults now, at this point, right? The youngest generation that he could possibly have would be in their earlier 20s perhaps or something like that. And Lord have mercy, how many pop stars do you think that go through the same exact pressure that they feel of okay, I gotta do something super erratic and swing the pendulum so far in the opposite direction because I was so squeaky clean in my image that now I just need to destroy that image in that way.
Perfect example, Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus, yeah, she
Bangers on.
yeah, she went
Era.
Yeah, she went like off, which I mean, love that for her.
Yeah.
But I think every artist has gone through this like squeaky clean image. I mean, Justin Bieber, I think, went through that. Like all of these things. I think his hesitation around it would be so well received. I mean, the man's has a line of nail polish at this point. Just
Does
let
he
it
really?
rip. Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. I don't know if it's like still active.
Yeah,
but he
yeah.
like put out like nail polish because
Cool.
he like wore it so often, and people are like, oh my god, that was great marketing.
Yeah.
However, girl, just come out.
Let it pop.
Let it pop. You know what I mean? It was giving the very very like in sync song for a few seconds. You know, the dirty pop. For like 2 seconds, it was in my brain, and I was like, "Oh, this feels like very nostalgic. This feels very much so like what he is trying to convey." And in this, but that was like so catchy. That was
so fun.
That was so good.
I will definitely run that one back.
Yeah, I want that song, the whole album.
Yeah. That was fun.
Okay, on to the next. What do we
Track
got?
10.
Wow.
Dance No More.
Oh.
That would be the other half of the disco occasionally.
Well,
This is what he's not disco.
the club is closed. Y'all gotta go home now.
You don't gotta go home, but you can stay. Let's hear it.
Okay. Again, heavy.
Okay, baseline.
Love. Yes, Harry.
This is funky.
Super low deep voice. Love this. Hey, Ronnie. Oh, that's so disco-y.
Right?
Boom, 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 boom. Ah, so fucking good. Wait, I love this.
This is cute. Yo.
Yes! Oh my god, I love. It's like every song just gets better and better and better the more that we listen. Yes! Where the fuck was this? And he had me so fucking scared
Oh,
for a little bit.
man.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
What is that?
This is so good.
This is fucking fantastic.
This is so fun.
This was so fun. The last song was so fun.
Dance No More. Don't fucking tell me what to do.
Oh my god, stop. I'm not gonna listen to a man
Yeah,
tell me
right?
what the fuck to do
God.
with my body.
Dude, that's just so fun.
That is so fun. That was I wish he opened up with this song because
Yeah.
it literally, looking at the title, looking at the album art and everything, like I've been
This would have set the
begging
stage.
and pleading on my fucking knees for there to just be like a true disco and not just necessarily like the bass line, which is kind of like been sprinkled in. Oh, Ronnie's up.
Bubba's awake.
Ronnie's still dancing. He said, "Oh, you guys are moving and grooving. I'm
Yeah.
getting up from my
I'm
napping."
bringing my tapping shoes.
Whoa. We love and appreciate you guys for giving us grace for always having him in the background. He's a very anxious, unruly boy, and he does not like it.
Yeah, boy got energy
Whoa.
to exert.
Okay, Ronnie.
Ronnie will be dancing.
If you guys don't know, that's our dog, Ronnie. He's a beagle. He's a man. Oh, okay. Well, he's just gonna be in the background. Okay.
His nails are as short as they go, I promise.
We just have hardwood floors. I'm so sorry. So we tried the booties. They don't work. Anyways, this is like beyond just like the baseline of it and like the little like dark like the like very these the like chanting back and forth and then to your mother, like that is so fucking good and it's so well done.
Given the atmosphere of you being in the club,
in
right?
the club, in the disco, like
Yeah.
it just like immediately like took you there. And I wish this was like a little bit higher up on the playlist. Who was the producer for this? The same guy that's been doing it?
Same dude, Kid Harpoon.
Kid, where have you been, brother? Oh my god, this was so fun. And I love the opening, the I don't even know how he did it. Like just start it and then end it like that. Love. And this is a way that you can do like I said, the repetition of like the song, if it's engaging enough to where it doesn't feel like exhausting or fatigued, it's like, oh no, now we can like all get in together. And as soon as the part came in where they all started chanting it together, I was like, oh, this song would be so fun, as in like I say a thing, you say a thing, or we all say it together.
Totally.
And immediately gave me that, and I said, oh, this is gonna be so fun when he goes on tour.
Yeah.
Like this one will be such a vibe.
For sure.
Love.
Yeah,
love.
this was so fun. I love how all the lyrics are just talking about like dancing and communicating via dancing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't think we should be here. I see no water or friends, but the music keeps hitting me like a 10 out of 10. Like whether I just showed up here or I was here with my friends and they've gone home, but I'm still fucking dancing, dude. I'm still out of here.
Yeah.
And so I don't think got something to say. No, I don't think got something to say. Conversation is hearing you get it all off your chest. You can come over here and tell me again and again, but you're telling me by dancing with me. You're not talking about it, right? And I love that. And I also love the line too in the chorus. It's feeling like the music's been heaven sent, and that there's no difference in between the tears and the sweat. And so whether you're whether you can get out emotion in many different ways. So you can get it out through crying, get it out through dancing. You're still getting out and expressing that emotion.
Yeah.
I love that
so
visual.
Fun.
Yeah,
oh
that was
my
so
god,
cool.
this was so good.
So cute.
This was so cute. Yeah, this is like definitely on the top for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Does he say anything to Zayn?
Let's see.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Heck yeah. Okay, cool. I remember going out kind of the first time in Berlin and like standing in the middle of the dance floor and feeling so unbelievably free and like safe that I kind of just had my hands in the air and my eyes closed and I just felt these tears like streaming down my face and it was this moment of like, oh, I feel so alive right now.
Oh.
And another reference to Simon and Garfunkel was I'd heard about You Can Call Me Al, the bass fill, and heard that it was his bass player's birthday and he was like, you can have 16 or whatever. So Yafra, who plays keys with me, I was like, just have this section and do whatever if you want. And that's how we got it. And then right before that, we take in this piece. It says, be a good girl, go get it. And at the end of that phrase, I just go Fox, which is Tom's son's name, who's always been jealous that I put his mom Jenny in Canyon Moon. And he was like, he was playing football, we were FaceTiming him, and he was like, if I hit the crossbar, will you put my name in a song? And I was like, I'll give you 3 tries. And he hit the crossbar, so then I was like, all right, now we've got to put Fox in a song. So like across the board with Dance No More, it's like the freest and most fun I think we've had in the studio. It was like anytime it was getting a bit heavy, was like, let's listen to that. Oh, that's so cool,
I
man.
love that. That sounds so fun.
That's so sick.
No, that was so great. That's exactly what it was. It just sounds like it's just like
freeing.
Just freeing. It's fun. Like it's a good time. I feel like there is a huge part of people that listen to music, yes, because like it evokes so many emotions, but it allows a form of escapism. And so it's just nice to have something that's just like a really good, fun thing. And immediately I was like, oh, we're going to be dancing around in the kitchen to this. Like, we're going to be having such a fun time.
Yeah.
And for him to also just say, like, whenever things were getting a little bit heavy, we're just like, hey, can we just, like, put on that really fun song to listen to again? Like, I love that. That it was just, like, so well done. Very polished.
Yeah.
Shout out, kids.
Love that one.
Yeah.
Love
and shout out
that one.
Fox. Good for
And
you, babe.
shout out Fox.
Hit that crossbar, baby.
Track 11, Paint by Numbers.
Okay. Let's see. It's so sad. We're almost at the end.
I know.
I do this every time.
Oh, what a gift it is to be noticed, but it's nothing to do with me. You've got to wonder if there's a reason to believe it's a lifetime of learning to paint by numbers, watching the colors run.
Sounds very Beatles.
Very much so.
It's a little bit complicated when they put an image in your head and now you're stuck with it. You're the luckiest, or the irony holding the weight of the American children whose hearts you break. Was it a tragedy when you told her?
He's low.
Not even 33. A little self-compassion and a life within your means. It's a lifetime of picking from one or the other. Kids with water guns. Watch them run. It's a lifetime of learning to paint by numbers, watching the colors run.
I was like a little short guy.
A little short
Little
guy.
baby. A little short one right there.
A little short guy. Think about his time in One Direction.
Oh, really?
About him growing up. Yeah. So, like what a gift it is to be noticed, but it's nothing to do with me. So I'm noticed and I'm recognized, and either that's nothing to do with me because I ended up being famous in a group, or I'm known as a musician before a person.
Oh, yeah.
And so not necessarily to do with me.
Yeah,
But
per
the music
se.
got great.
Yeah.
But learning to paint by numbers and like the coloring books thing of like, hey, you're being told, put this here. This box needs to be filled by this color, and you're instructed to do so, and so you're within that box, right? But as you start to paint into there, paint is wet, paint runs. Life doesn't work out so perfect in that, and
or
so
you
even
finally get through the full painting and you see what it is.
or it could be that.
Yeah.
Or it could be like I'm being told to paint inside this box, but I didn't realize. I tried to paint inside the box, but then the colors ran and the paint ran because I'm getting used to how the paint works.
Yeah.
You know, kind of thing.
Yeah. In verse 2, you were scrolling up and down, so I wasn't able to read the lyrics the whole time, but it's a little bit complicated when they put the image in your head and now you're stuck with it. You're the luckiest. Oh, the irony. Holding the weight of American children whose hearts you break. Was it a tragedy when you told her, I'm not even 33, a little self-compassion and a life within your means? Interesting.
So I think in being One Direction,
Yeah.
and that being the boy band of our generation, right? Of all of the screaming tween
Yeah.
girls.
Wait, I wonder if this is why. That's why it sounds like the Beatles. because they were the first like huge big band.
Yeah.
There was like
Yes.
people screaming and losing their
Yeah.
minds over it, and he was like, "Oh, we should make this sound like a Beatles song." 'Cause
Yeah.
that was like the first big fandom of like children like screaming.
Yeah.
Like Elvis, sure, but like the Beatles,
Yeah,
right?
for
like
sure.
they're iconic for that. Interesting.
Fantastic catch.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, that'd be so cool if that was.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the kids with water guns,
Mhm.
watch them run. They would spray themselves with water guns on stage.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Paint by Numbers was kind of originally track 1. I
Oh.
think where the record started. I was just kind of married to the idea of coming off the last record and coming back, and the first thing I say being, "Oh, what a gift it is to be an artist," but it's nothing to do with me. I think it felt like a pillar of something. I think for me, some of my favorite moments of artists that I love is when I feel like I'm listening to them discover themselves.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cute.
That was very sweet. I like
Yeah.
it's just short and sweet.
Short and sweet, to the point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Last song.
Track 12.
Track 12, guys.
Final track.
Carla's song.
Carla's song.
Who's Carla?
It's Carla.
Do we know?
I don't know.
Okay. Ooh.
A little.
There is a bridge that leads to troubled water.
Oh, this sounds so fucking good.
Simon and Garfunkel.
If you know, then you know. If you don't, then you don't. It's heavenly.
That sounded good.
That sounded heavenly.
It's all the light in the gold that you discover.
I love how this is building.
Yeah.
Through your eyes and all melodies like a tide.
Ah!
It's all waiting there for you. It's all waiting there for you. Can
So Postal Service.
So Postal Service.
It's all waiting there for you. Call it what you wanna.
Yeah, I love the progression of this. Oh.
You've been a baby sleeping upon a candy bar. Your eyes open up, changing summer light. It's all waiting there for you. Can you hear the fires deliver in the room? It's all waiting there for you. It's all waiting there for you.
Oh, this is so Postal
So
Service.
Postal
Oh my
Service.
fucking god! The ones that get it fucking get it. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Ben Gibbard actually is featured on this song, weirdly enough. It's so strange.
His name is Carla.
This is Ben's song.
It's all waiting there for you. It's all waiting there for you.
I love that ending.
What a nice little closer.
That was so good. It almost was like as like the player, the show is like ending and everybody's kind of like running back and forth and whatever, and then eventually everybody's like standing on stage and they're kind of like waving and like bowing as like the curtain kind of falls. Like it feels very like ended kind of a thing.
For sure.
Wow, that was beautiful.
That was fun.
That was so fun. Yeah, very much so. Who is that? Is that Kid again?
The Kid Harpoon is the main producer on this entire thing.
Yeah. I thought I saw you mentioned a different name at the beginning.
There have been a couple. I can't think of his name.
But all the good ones are with Kid.
All of them are with Kid.
Oh, okay, perfect. No, this was like really great. I wonder. I want to know who Carla is.
Yeah, I wonder if that'll tell us at the end.
Yeah.
Before and when we get into that, the repetition of "It's all waiting there for you" sounds to me like a song about potential.
Yeah.
And so realizing your potential and realizing that everything is there for you and available for you if you just reach out and grab it.
Yeah.
And you step up to the plate and do something with that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I love this in verse 2, ignorance or innocence. Call it what you wanna, because you've been a baby sleeping upon a candy bar to your eyes open on the changing summer light. And so ignorance or innocence, whether you know that you're on a candy bar, like a baby, a baby wants candy.
Yeah.
And a baby's like favorite thing would be candy, right?
Sure.
And it would be like, oh my god, I got candy, right?
Yeah.
And so ignorance, innocence, whether you don't know about, whether the reason you don't know about it is from you're a kid and you're innocent, or you're grown and you just haven't been exposed to that. Either way, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
But that's the baby to the candy bar is you can reach out and grab the future that you want.
Yeah.
And it's there for you.
Yeah.
That's a cool little.
That's very cute.
Cool little visual, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's and I think Paul also calling back to "It's all waiting there for you." Can you hear that voice delivering the news? Are you listening now?
Oh,
Can you hear the voice delivering the news being like, "Hey, you can do this."
Yeah, just do the thing.
Just do the
listen
thing.
to yourself
Just right
and
there.
just do it.
Yeah,
just fucking run it.
Which I think is so cute.
Yeah.
Okay, Carla, let's see about you. Carla, I will include in that group of friends that if I hadn't said yes to this thing, I wouldn't have met this person. If I hadn't met them, I wouldn't have met this person. If I hadn't met them, I wouldn't meet these people. Carla kind of just became in so many ways the most important part of the record to me. It's a song that answered so many questions. All of that like questioning of why and who do I want to be and what am I giving by doing this and making sure that I love this enough and being at a show and going like, oh, this is why I do all of those things. I think having a moment of reminding you of like there was a time when you heard a song for the first time that made you want to like touch music in some way. And Carla is a friend of mine, this group of friends who we were at a friend's house. We were waiting to go to this after party, and she kind of mentioned in the room that she had just discovered Paul Simon. She was like, I was feeling kind of down, so she was listening to like Norah Jones, and it was on like a playlist, and she was obsessed with 50 Ways to Live Your Love, and she was listening to it over and over again, so she was kind of asking everyone like, oh, have you heard of Paul Simon? We were like, yeah, he's amazing. So I was kind of like, oh, you've never heard of Simon and Garfunkel? And I grew up listening to Simon and Garfunkel all the time. It's a Bridge Over Troubled Water.
Yeah.
There was like a 4 CD changer that I think Bridge Over Troubled Water record was in the whole time I lived there. So I think it's like why I feel like Harmonies is listening to them so much. And I was like, oh, I really want to play you something. So I played her Bridge Over Troubled Water, and watching her like listen to it, having never heard that song, felt like I was just watching someone see or something and like Technicolor discover magic. There was something in that moment that reminded me of like what by making music, what you're investing in. And it's songs that go so beyond our lifetime, and I think it removes a lot of the pressure from me or from them. I think it's like people will be listening to this song when those artists aren't around anymore, you know? And I think acknowledging that making music is just adding something to this world of things that is waiting for people to discover is the point. Like that is what the joy is. And then I played a Kathy song. Oh man, that's hidden. I then played a Kathy song, which is just another one of my favorite Simon and Garfunkel songs, which is why it's called Carla's song. But the ability to be able to add something, maybe someone hears a song of yours and goes, this song's going to be in my life forever, that is enough. And I don't ask for any more than that, really. And I think the idea of, I know what you like, you can hear anytime and it's all right for you, this will be here after when I'm not here. These songs will exist. How cute is that?
Harry!
And so in the whole
oh my god!
Okay, in this whole him taking some time.
Are you
in
crying
between.
now?
I'm a little emotional.
Ah!
In between the last record and this record, and
Yeah.
taking some time and being like, and two, he's been doing this for so long, right?
So like his whole life.
And so his whole life, and so it's so easy to get burnt out on like I'm a musician. I do music because I do music, and that's like my
yeah,
job.
it's just a thing.
Right?
You gotta put out the album.
Of and of getting caught up in that, and then putting out the last record and being like, okay, I'm gonna take a step away.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go like live life.
Yeah.
And I'll come back to this when I want to.
Yeah.
And when I like feel
the
inspiration.
need to. Yeah,
and
not
I
because
wanna get
I like
reacquainted.
not because I'm like, oh, I need to put out an album. I need to put out an album. It's like you need the inspiration in order to like create the art, right?
Yeah, and so seeing someone experience something for the first time that is so, so widely loved, or that you love.
Yeah.
Seeing somebody experience something for the first time that you love is such an inspiring thing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And that being such a integral kind of like artist or group to him, and being like, oh yeah, that's why I do this. That's why I'm inspired to do this.
Yeah.
That's such a beautiful
so people can
way.
have like these moments.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think when I talk about intentional artists, I think that is like so much of it, because like there's so many artists and there's so many great people that are making amazing music, but I feel like if you're just like making music for the sake of like putting something out, like I can tell that, right?
Yeah.
And there's nothing more exciting, and I feel so protective over this, because I think there's in certain songs, especially like my favorite artists, that there's so much of myself within those songs and those albums. Like there's nothing more devastating when you show somebody a song that you really, really love, that resonates with you so hard, and they're not paying attention, and they don't fucking get it, or they're like, yeah, it's whatever. And
when
I'm
they're
like,
just on their phone.
when they're just on their phone or whatever.
Dude.
Like when I can't even tell you how many times I've literally like started to like a few of our friends where I've been like, hey, you should really listen to this artist, or like they talk to me about like Ethel Cain, and like they know how deep in love with this artist that I am, and then I go and I finally am like, okay, I'm gonna be super like, I'm gonna take a leap of faith, and I'm gonna like show you them, and they're just like, they're not getting it, like, and not in the sense that like it doesn't grab you already, because like, girl, I'll give you the lore, I'll give you the background, and they're just not giving it what I think like the respect that it deserves. I'm just like, oh, I'm not going to show you this artist anymore. Actually, we're just going to listen to some bullshit, whatever things. Like, I feel like those moments, like creating something that is not like a hit that's supposed to be right now, not like, hey, this album is going to take me to the next level, but the idea around like, I'm going to create something and it be a time capsule that people are able to connect on is like the entire point of music.
Yeah.
Like, you're supposed to feel something, and it's supposed to bring an emotion to you, and then you're supposed to say, here, feel this.
Yeah.
And then you guys now get to like share in this great moment. And I also find so many friendships of mine, I mean, you more so I think than me, especially being a musician yourself, like how many friendships do you think would not have lasted if you guys didn't have this like deep love of music and making music out of it?
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
I mean, like whole friendships of yours were just based around making music, you know?
Yeah.
And so I think for him to have that experience and then write like such a beautiful song about it, like I love him so much for that. Yeah, and again, it shows like such a level of maturity.
For sure.
Like him putting out the last album and it just being like fun and bangers and like, haha, this is such a good time. And then coming back to this and being like, hey, I don't really care if this is like banger after banger after banger after banger. This is just like music that feels important to me and music that I want to make, and like a different version of myself that I would like to like put out into the world. Yeah, like that in and of itself needs to be celebrated.
So,
and that's beautiful.
That's artistry. That's what it means to make music.
I just really love artists that are willing to maybe put something out that they know might not be 100% like the top best album that they've ever made, but it's something that just makes them happy, you know?
And that is the reason, that is the core reason that you should do
music.
Anything creatively.
Yeah.
Is because you like that thing. And so even if it is something that is not going to be that you know won't be like widely accepted
or like the best
and widely like thoroughly enjoyed, because a lot of folks maybe wouldn't see it the way you see it or feel it the way you feel it, but you feel so strongly that you're like, I really fucking dig
Like, I
this.
can't not do this, or like, I want other people, like, the people that will get it will get it.
Yeah.
And I also think there's a part of it too, and granted, like, obviously me experiencing this is very different than like his lived experience of growing up as like somebody that's been in the public eye and an artist. There's kind of a thing when you like monetize like your craft and your art to where it almost becomes like you either fall out of love with that art or you like end up fucking hating it. You know, like there's been
It's
a
a
few
job.
there's been a few times where I've had like, you know, creative outlets that I was like, oh, maybe I could sell a couple of these or whatever. People are asking to buy these off of me or whatever. And then as soon as I go as far as to being like, hey, here's a website, whatever, and then the feeling of constantly needing to produce that and like I have to do it, not because I feel inspired to do it, I immediately shut down.
Yeah.
I immediately don't want to fucking do it anymore. I'm immediately like, no, this takes away from it. And then I have to take like a long step back from it until I feel inspired again. And if I don't feel like that itchiness, like I have to create this thing, I simply just like won't do it.
Yeah.
Right? Because that in and of itself feels disingenuous.
For sure.
Right? And
For
I
sure.
feel like people will pick up on that.
And then it'll come through in your art.
It'll come through in your art. It won't be as great. It won't be the message that you're trying to sell. And then also it'll probably end up just being like mediocre at best.
Yeah.
And like what's the point of even doing something if it's not going to be like true and authentic, right? Like why even put it out there if it's not going to
If
be.
you're gonna do it, you gotta send it.
And bring fucking firewood.
And bring fucking
Firewood.
firewood. Shout out
guys.
Pools Land.
If you guys have not seen the Vice documentary,
you
Pools
know.
Land, I highly encourage you to watch it. I do not take any responsibility for how you feel about us afterwards, but it's one of Andrew and I's favorite things to play when people come over to the house. It's so fun. Okay, so I love this album. I thought it was really great. It was a slow start, but now reaching the end of it, I like fully see it, and now I do want to go back and listen for
within the
beginning.
context.
Yeah,
For sure.
and I do love the split. Like I think
it
that
does
was
feel
kind
like
of
a split.
intentional of where he placed the songs. Maybe in the beginning he was like, "Hey, this is kind of like me testing the waters and see how you guys feel," and then him just kind of like being in his pocket and his groovy place that he likes to be and kind of having some fun. But yeah, this was beautiful.
Yeah.
I love him for this. This was so nice.
This is so sweet.
Yeah.
It's such a mature. I know you've said it a few times, but it does feel very mature as a record, especially being somebody that we have kind of watched
he's 32
grow up.
now. Why did I think he was like 26?
No, dude.
He's like a whole man.
He's a whole man.
He's like an adult now.
He's not even 33. He said.
Stop.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No.
Yeah. This was
truly.
this is definitely a fun record. I'm really happy. More so with the back half, personally. I'm excited to go back and now listen with the context because the first few tracks just didn't really grab
I didn't
me
like.
there.
They weren't like, you know, super catchy. And I guess that's probably on us for using the preconceived notions over what he was gonna sound like on his last album and waiting for like those like catchy bangers after bangers.
Not entirely ringing true for me there. More of just like it didn't grab me, and that's like okay because music is subjective, and every song isn't going to be for me.
Yeah, totally.
You know what I mean? That's the purpose of doing something.
And not
for
every
you.
single album is going to be unskippable. That's why it's like really amazing when you find albums and you're like, oh my god, this is like gonna go on a list. There's gonna
be tracks in there that you put in there for you that aren't for other people. And
just because you want to put that out there and you want to talk about it.
Yes, and like that's what it means to make music.
Yeah.
And so I'm really happy with this. I'm really happy with the level of introspection here.
Yeah.
There's some stuff on this record that I just haven't heard people either do or talk about. Like again, calling back to that being raw about being raw. You know, like that's such a fucking
that's so
cool.
Beautiful.
That's such a cool way to express that emotion.
Yeah, totally.
And really takes a level of maturity and to be able to look back at yourself and really do that.
I think he also needed that break. Like from what I can tell, and I don't know the timeline in between when he like left One Direction and went out on his own and then put out his other album. I don't know if there was like constant like touring and then this and this. Like is this the first time that he's like taken a really big like full step back? Like I'm going to go missing and just enjoy myself, because if he's 32 now and he took like 4 years off, how old was he when he like stepped away? I'm bad at math.
Well, I don't know when he stepped away. if this is his 4th solo record,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't think there's been more than 2 years between the previous records.
And there's also
maybe
touring
2.5.
after you put out an album and interviews
You're
and all
touring,
of that cycle.
you're
and so,
working.
yeah, you at best you have a few months off in between each one before you're back at it. And then this was like years of time where he
Yeah.
was like, I'm just gonna step away, I'm gonna enjoy myself, I'm gonna go have fun, I'm gonna hang out with friends, I'm gonna get lost in Italy, I'm gonna just go missing and just like enjoy myself and
Yeah.
enjoy all like the fruits of my labor, which is exactly what you should be doing during that time in your life. I don't know, maybe his Saturn return brought a lot of clarity in his life, and now he's able to like talk about it, you
Yeah.
know. And I feel like so thankful that he wanted to share this with us.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was sweet.
Love it. Yeah, I highly enjoyed it. I know I'm taking all my rings off because stimulation.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thanks for hanging out with us. Please like the video and comment down below, you guys. We saw a lot of
YouTube
engagements on
things.
some other videos, and we haven't been able to like chat with you guys as much. I haven't
Yeah.
seen like as much like continuous conversation. We see a lot over on TikTok, so thank you if you guys have found us over there. But yeah, let us know over here. I promise we will try and find a list. If we do find the link or how we would be able to have you guys suggest albums. Currently, right now, we just have like artists on a notes app in our phone, like between the both of us. So continue leaving people that you would like for us to react to, or people
Please
that
do.
like fall into that same realm that maybe we haven't heard of. But yeah, I just thank you guys for spending time with us. I hope you're
Always.
having a good day wherever you're at, day or night, wherever that may be. And yeah, I think that's it. I don't have anything else.
Sweet.
Okay.
Thanks so much for hanging out with
Yeah.
us, and we'll see you in the next one.
Okay, bye.
Bye.